It takes more than a horrifying transatlantic voyage chained in a filthy hole of a slave ship to erase someone's culture. Maya Angelou. During the transatlantic slave trade of the 1600s, the United States imported a large number of Igbo slaves to the states of Virginia and Maryland in order to provide labor for tobacco plantations. The Igbo people traditionally have been subsistent farmers, their staple being yams, cassava, and taro. The crops include corn, melon, okra, pumpkins, and beans. African Americans are finding they are modern descendants of the Igbo people and have connected with living relatives in Nigeria, establishing links with their ancestral ethnic groups and learning about the Igbo culture. Before 1619, the Igbo people lived in a pure state of nature in the southeastern part of Nigeria. They are one of the most highly populated and interesting groups of people. Igbo political organizations was based on communities, devoid of kings or governing chiefs. Cultural practices of the Igbo people are transmitted through generations, some which are practiced today. The culture is rich in value and customs. It's a bit unconventional, but very traditional. Respect is given to the male head of the family and the elders. The Igbo have many traditions and ceremonies. All serve as a distinct purpose. There are ceremonies for all types of occasions, such as birth and deaths. These ceremonies are accompanied by prayer celebrations and sorrow. Birth in the Igbo culture is a sacred ceremony. The first week is crucial. Just after the first week, if the child is male, will be prepared for circumcision. After the 7 weeks, the naming takes place. Feasts are present at both ceremonies for the family. Burial ceremonies of the Igbo people are extremely complex, the most elaborate of all being the funeral of a chief. There is a strong Igbo belief that the spirits of one's ancestors keep a constant watch over the living and must be placated through prayer. However, elaborate ceremonies were not granted to those who died a shameful death. For example, women who died during childbirth, children who died before they have teeth, those who committed suicide, and those who died in a sacred month. For these people, their burial ceremonies consist of being thrown into a bush. The New Yam Festival is a well-cherished cultural feast celebrated by the Igbo people. Each cultural community has its days for the celebration. It is a time for thanksgiving and prayer for the renewal of life. The cutting and eating of the first yams are performed by the eldest male in the community. The New Yam Festival is celebrated with dancing, fashion displays, and masquerade jamborees. Traditional Igbo religion includes belief in a creator Chukwu. Chukwu is the supreme being of Igbo spirituality and the source of all other deities, and is responsible for assigning them their different tasks. The Igbo people believe that all things come from Chukwu, who brings the rain necessary for plants to grow and control everything on earth and the spiritual world. The way in which a culture survives depends on the people's capacity to understand and transfer it to succeeding generations. The Igbo culture has succeeded in maintaining its unique customs and tradition, and is still successful to this day. If a race has no history, it has no worthwhile tradition. It becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. This was said by Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history.